What's up guys, Larry Chen here. Welcome to Autofocus. Today we're focusing on some rotary cars. We got Turbo Dave here.
What's up?
He is a rotary master. Is that fair to call you a rotary master? It's what you do?
Yeah, that's what I do, yeah.
So, you've had your hands on both of these cars. It's a Mazda R100. What year is this?
This one is a 71.
71, and then the RX2, what year is that?
73.
So, okay, and that's a RX3, and it's the same year?
Yeah, I believe that one's 72 or 73.
So back in 73, they had both the RX2 and RX3 for sale.
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't even know that. See, I'm a Datsun guy. I don't know too much about rotaries. I never really grew up around them. What made you kind of, I guess, how did you get into it? Is it because you grew up around them? Or?
I did grow up around them. All the friends around the neighborhood had rotary RX-7s. I used to own V8 Mustangs and kind of got into what they were doing, and I liked it.
What is it about it? Is it the sound, or is it just the fact that it's
just
different?
That it wasn't a piston motor, it's different, you know? So that's what I loved about it.
I mean, because in essence, it's more of a pain, aren't they?
Well, people say they're more of a pain, you know? At first, I guess it was, but now it's natural, so easy to work on now.
I mean, because not only are you into the rotaries, you're also into the cars that originally came with the rotaries, right? So like, I'll be honest, I think I've never seen an R100.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just feel like they were just not that common here in Southern California. How is it that you're able to keep busy right now? So you have a rotary shop in Southern California.
Me and my partner, Mike, yeah.
And all you do is work on rotaries.
Work on rotaries, yeah.
So like, how is it that, especially now, is there kind of like a resurgence, or is it they're just getting more popular now, or what's the thing with rotaries?
I've been noticing they're getting more popular now, but I just have a handful of followers that always follow me, so no matter what, I still have work to do. Mm-hmm. Right there. I'll have work there, you know.
So tell me a little bit about these. So let's start with R100. So tell me about this car.
So this car has a 13B Bridgeport semi-peripheral motor. It has a turbo 2 transmission and a 9-inch Ford rear.
Can we take a look at the engine bay?
Simple carbureted setup.
So what, do you just collect 13Bs? Or you have them laying around the shop, or is this one that you sourced out of another car?
No, most of the time we source them out to whatever they want to build, you know, the customer or the friends or whatever. But yeah, this one we sourced out, and we built it to however he wanted it.
It's pretty cool. This is like a good street build, huh?
Yeah.
In terms of it also being kind of lightweight, how much do these weigh?
This car is probably like 1,900 pounds.
Like nothing compared to new cars.
Yeah, real light.
And so is this like a drag setup that you have going on with the pizza cutters in the front?
When he bought the car, that's what it came with, so we just kept it on there, you know. The rear end was set up for the wheels. We figured the front matches the back, so just leave it as is.
This is pretty clean, like the interior is super clean. Even the dash is uncracked. Where do you get all of these parts for this thing?
Nowadays it's hard to find parts. For this car, he bought another R100 just to complete the interior for this car itself. Because this car had no back seat, the dash was cracked. So he bought a whole different car that was rusted out just to make this one complete car.
And so this is one of your customers' cars?
Friend, customer, yeah.
I mean, part of it is being able to keep these on the road, you know? Yeah. For an ordinary person who are not into cars, if they saw something like this,
yeah,
they would probably wonder why it hasn't been junked yet, right? But to a rotary head like yourself,
yeah,
or to a car guy like me, you know, I definitely appreciate the fact that somebody went through the effort to keep it on the road, because so many of these, I'm sure, are just sitting in junkyards, just getting rusted out.
In the middle of nowhere, just stuck somewhere, rusting
I mean,
out.
so like all of this rubber, all of this is new?
Yeah, this is new. I believe he got this from Australia because they reproduced this type of stuff out there.
Can you start this one up?
Yeah.
13B R100. And all of these have great plates. Oh yeah. That sounds good. Oh my God. The noise out of that. Holy crap. The whole thing's shaking and everything.
It's rocking back and forth.
This is so cool. What does this rev out to?
What was that?
What's the red line?
10, 11 grand.
That's insane. 10, 11 grand. 10 or 11.
Yeah, I mean, 10 to be safe.
When I picture a rotary, or when I at least think about the sound,
Yeah.
it's exactly that.
Yeah.
Like that's what a rotary should sound like.
Yep.
I absolutely love it.
The brat, brat, brat.
Yeah, that's cool. So tell me about this build.
This one, we built it out of our driveway for my brother. It's a 13B turbo. It's a street port with semi-peripheral, turbo transmission, Ford 8.8 rear end.
What have you done to the body on this thing?
He took it to a body shop. They took care of the wide body, fenders, the back fenders.
It's pretty subtle actually. So it's a lot wider than stock.
I believe a 2-inch or 3-inch difference from stock, yeah.
It's pretty subtle. It sits really nice too.
Yeah.
So then, was this more higher end? Like was the RX2 higher end than the RX3, or what? How did it work? Because there was the RX2, RX3, RX4, and then the R100.
To me, the RX2 is my favorite. The suspension is more smoother compared to like RX3s or the R100s. So to me, the RX2 is a better car. But in the RX3 nowadays, most people, since it has a leaf springs in the back, they like to race those out.
But like, is the wheelbase longer on these?
No, they're about the same, RX2 and RX3. The RX3 is way lighter though.
Really?
Yeah, this one's like 2,800 pounds.
Oh wow.
RX3 is 1950.
Wow.
And when you look
That's
at
such
the
a big
cars,
difference.
you know, it doesn't look like that car will be lighter. It looks like it might be heavier, but it's not. It's lighter.
What makes it? What's the big difference? What makes it so much heavier?
That's something I never really figured out. You know, it could be the suspension.
That's probably why it drives better.
Yeah,
Right?
RX2.
Because it's heavier.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at the motor on this? Turbo Dave. Here we go. So have you had a chance to dyno this?
We are breaking in the motor right now, but we have to do little adjustments, and we're ready for dyno within 2 weeks.
What do you think it's gonna make?
Hoping 500.
500.
Yeah.
Just like that. Should make it pretty easy then, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
It's gonna be a handful to drive then, huh?
It's hella fun to drive for sure.
Yeah. So can we take one of these out for a ride? Which one?
Yeah, whichever you like.
What do you think? Which one's better?
This one I can't really get on it too much because of the tune,
Yeah.
but that one I could.
Okay, let's drive this thing. Yeah, go for a ride? All right, let's do it. Go for a ride in the NA R100, and let's see how it is. So then when you say 11,000 RPM, the tach doesn't even go that high.
No.
What do? Does it just go all the way down there?
To be honest, this tach doesn't work right for some reason either way.
So is this running on pump gas?
Pump gas. Yeah, 91 octane.
So NA, do you know how much power this makes?
Roughly 230, 240. Could be more on a fuel injection setup, but
But for this being pretty lightweight too.
oh yeah, that's good power to weight ratio.
That sounds insane.
Yeah.
It's actually way louder than Angelo's car. Way louder.
NAs normally are louder. The turbos quiet down the exhaust a lot.
I mean, because you're hearing it from the front and you're hearing it from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The carburetor.
Oh my God. Oh, that sound is so crazy. It's so loud.
Sounds good, huh?
You just don't think that it comes from this thing. It just looks, this looks like an economy car. You know? What the hell? It's just weird sounding. Plus, it is really fast. It especially in first gear, is pretty insane. Oh my God. Wow, it sounds so good. I mean, that's kind of the thing about rotaries, right? You get the whole experience.
Get the preps.
Yeah. It's the throatiness right off the bat. As soon as you floor it.
You got the carburetor, you got the exhaust tone perfectly.
Oh my God. I can't believe that. I've never felt that. Crazy. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. You can make a left. I don't even know what to say. This just blows my mind. So how much does this weigh, you think?
The car?
Yeah.
It's like 1950, 2,000 pounds maybe.
That's not bad. That's why it feels so fast.
Yeah, it's a light car.
It's just so unassuming, this thing. It's just completely unassuming. You just don't think that this would make that much noise, and also you don't think that something like this would be that fast. It's really unassuming. This really is the definition of a sleeper. So I'm assuming because your name is Turbo Dave, you're more into the turbo motors?
It was at the time when I first started rotaries, I had the Turbo 2 model.
Yeah.
And it was just my friends, you know, clowning, I guess. And the name got stuck with me, so.
Yeah, so we've been lucky in that we've had a chance to shoot Mad Mike's Miata and also his RX-7 and RX-8. So we've been able to kind of experience the four-rotor goodness, and it's
Four rotors are
amazing. And unfortunately, it's something that doesn't really exist, right?
Yeah, that takes a lot of money for sure to build.
Yeah. It's very expensive. But this is very, very surprising. I just... Yeah, it's fine. You just blew me away with this thing, man. This is so cool. Turbo Dave, man. I don't even know what to say. You kind of changed my life with that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's...
Besides us leaving second gear over there somewhere.
Yeah. But, I mean, what really surprised me right off the bat was how good it sounded. Like, a lot of times, cars, if they're really loud, potentially they don't sound that good, right? Okay. But it's just, this one, it had such a good tone. I always talk about the tone, it being a rotary. It just sounds amazing.
On all the cars I build, I like to run the Racing Beat exhaust. I just love the tone of it, you know? It's not too loud, it's perfect for me. So that's what I like to run on them.
Plus, it also really surprised me. Like, when you floor it, it really, it's instant.
Yeah.
When you think about rotaries, a lot of times you think that rotaries don't have the torque. But with this, when you floored it, it was like instant.
Snappy,
It was so snappy.
Yeah.
I've never felt that before.
The diff is also geared up, so that probably helped it out a lot too. To get it up and going.
Very cool. I like that. Well, thank you so much for showing us these two cars. I love rotaries. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them, but being able to kind of experience these, especially today, being able to shoot Angelo's RX-3 and this RX-2 and the R100, kind of blew my mind. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Bells and Vaughn for letting us use your place. As always, I love coming here. These are the guys that restored my Z. And you know, it's such a staple now in the car community because they have these meets in their lot. if you guys are ever in the SoCal area and you guys want to come to like a invite only meet and take some photos and kind of just enjoy the day, come here. You know, we practice social distancing, but it's always quality cars. It's always a good time, and it's always great for photography.